If you've ever walked into a kitchen only to stare at a refrigerator that looks like a piece of furniture you can't quite fit into, you know the frustration of trying to balance style, space, and practicality. You want something that slides effortlessly into your counter-depth layout, keeps food fresh without constant temperature hunting, and doesn't drain your wallet the way a high-end brand sometimes does. The biggest mistake most buyers make is chasing a glossy spec sheet instead of asking, will this actually work for my daily routine? That's why today I'm digging into the LG LF26C8210S, a 26 cubic foot, 4-door French door fridge that promises sleek integration and smart features. But how does it hold up when you're loading groceries after a Saturday market or pulling a bottle of water during a dinner rush? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First impression matters. When you pull this unit out of the box, the CounterDepthMAX design is immediately noticeable. Unlike many standard depth fridges that stick out and force you to rearrange your kitchen flow, this model actually sits flush with your cabinets, preserving the clean lines you probably spent weeks planning. For anyone with a modestly sized kitchen or an open-plan layout where visual continuity is key, that hidden benefit can feel like a small miracle. On the other hand, if your kitchen already has ample depth and you're not as concerned with a seamless look, you might be paying a premium for a feature you don't really need. The real work inside the fridge is where the everyday value shows up. LG's linear cooling system claims to keep temperatures uniform across all shelves, and in practice that means you won't find a warm spot in the middle drawer while the top shelves stay icy. For families that rotate fresh produce daily, this consistency reduces the chance of premature spoilage. Imagine you've just come back from a farmer's market with a basket of ripe tomatoes, leafy greens, and a few herbs. You spread them across the 3 main compartments and the FullConvert drawer. Because the cooling is linear, each item stays close to its ideal temperature, giving you an extra day or two before things start to wilt. Speaking of the FullConvert drawer, this is one of those subtle conveniences that can change how you organize. The drawer offers 5 settings, ranging from fresh food to meat to deli. In real-world terms, you can dedicate the top level to quick-grab snacks, reserve the meat setting for a family of steak lovers, and keep a separate zone for dairy under fresh food. The flexibility eliminates the need for separate bins or plastic containers, which in turn means less waste and a cleaner look. The downside? The drawer is deep enough that reaching the back can be a little awkward if you're tall, so you may need to pull items forward more often than you'd like. Water accessibility is another daily friction point. This model includes an internal water dispenser rather than an external one, which keeps the front panel clean and maintains the sleek aesthetic. For households that regularly fill pitchers for kids, pets, or a home coffee station, the internal dispenser feels like a hidden perk. You just open the door, press the button, and you have filtered water at the ready. One practical caveat, though, is that the dispenser's location means you have to open the fridge door more often, which can slightly increase energy consumption if the door stays open for an extended period. For a family that leaves the door open while kids reach for snacks, the impact is minor. For a household that values every watt, you might prefer an external dispenser that doesn't require opening the main compartment. Smart connectivity has become a buzzword lately, but with the LG LF26C8210S it's actually functional. Wi-Fi integration lets you monitor temperature settings from your phone, receive alerts if a door is left ajar, and even run diagnostics if a fault occurs. In a scenario where you're away for a weekend trip and someone forgets to close the door, the app will ping you, giving you the chance to call a neighbor before any spoilage. That level of peace of mind is a tangible benefit for tech-savvy users or busy families who can't always keep tabs on the kitchen. However, if you're not comfortable handling apps or you prefer a straightforward appliance with no bells and whistles, that feature may feel redundant. Now, let's talk about price and overall value. The LG LF26C8210S sits in the mid to high range for counter-depth French door fridges. It's not the cheapest on the market, but the combination of linear cooling, a versatile FullConvert drawer, internal water dispenser, and smart connectivity adds layers of utility that cheaper models often lack. For a household that values consistent freshness, wants to organize without extra bins, and appreciates tech integration, the price point can be justified. If you're on a tighter budget and are okay with a basic refrigerator that does the bare minimum, you may find better value elsewhere. Who should definitely consider this unit? Picture a young couple who just moved into a modern condo, have a modest kitchen footprint, and enjoy cooking.